Well, I'm enjoying the morning, and it's a quiet morning, and I'm thankful for it. And, it's very difficult to sit outside where there are things such as lasers, and they have such definite concentration on the heart, whoever's lasing in this neighborhood. And, you know, they say that when you're flying, you're not supposed to laze pilots when they're flying. And they sell the little, I don't know if you ever noticed the little laser, that's attached to certain communications. Like when you're giving briefings, you can use a little laser light to place it on the screen, or you'll have flashlights that have lasers on them. And what I find interesting is that the lasers do exist, and there's lasers that cause holes and injury to the body. There are. And you shouldn't be sitting outside in an environment where you can't enjoy the outside because neighbors are using lasers. They are. And if people say, oh, people aren't going to be lasing, well, then why do they sell lasers? And why do lasers exist? Because people use them. And you shouldn't be sitting in an environment outside trying to enjoy the morning and someone's trying to laze you out of that environment, like they do at the pool, trying to get you to leave while their asses are enjoying the pool. And it's an environment that shouldn't be. People shouldn't be using lasers. There should be outlawed. Private use of lasers. They should be outlawed. And they've gotten the technology so advanced that they put even lasers in your phones. So if you're sitting there and somebody starts picking up the phone and act like they're scanning through their phone, but they want to make sure that the phone side or the front of the phone is directed at you as they're doing it, then you question their intent. Do they have lasers attached to their phones? Now, I'm sitting here recording, and my daughter-in-law went outside with my grandchildren, and I'm holding up my phone, and they're in another direction. But I'm not deliberately trying to find them with my phone and act like I'm using my phone, like some people do, for the purpose of lazing an individual. And lasers should be outlawed. They should be outlawed. And people need to stop trying to laze my heart, because they are. If I did not have a situation where I address concerns about female discrimination at the highest level within the Department of Defense, people wouldn't be messing with me. They would not be. They wouldn't be trying to falsify a heart attack by lazing the heart, getting rid of something that could be a potential problem to them because of what they did. And, I'm on Social Security right now, and no one should be involved in our lives. I should be enjoying time with my grandchildren. I should sit out in my front yard without a problem. I should go to the pool with no harassment. But why is there such a concentration on me? Why so much emphasis? Why are they trying to laze the heart? The government. Why are they? Or the side of the neck, trying to go through a neck vein. I just stand amazed at people's antics. I stand amazed at how they try to remove individuals that fight for their rights. And right now I'm just wanting to live in peace, in privacy, including my family, enjoying my time with my grandchildren and my family. But that in itself is being denied to me, trying to isolate me. And As far as I'm concerned, we still have the Constitution, and I still have rights, and I'm on Social Security. And there should be no interest in me. People should not be interested in me. They should not be. I should live to be 80, 100 years old. Just getting out and about and just living life. There shouldn't be an environment of interest trying to get rid of me. There should not be. And I'm against child abuse. I'm completely against child abuse. I'm against child sexual abuse. I'm completely against that. And if they're trying to also put measures in place to get rid of me, to get access to my grandchildren for that purpose, I question that type of environment and group that want access to my grandchildren. Let's hope that's not another case on why they're keeping me from my grandchildren, because somebody else wants access to them and hoping I die so they get cross the line of that access to my grandchildren in terms of sexual abuse. I don't trust society today. And when there's an environment that's established to prevent us from spending time with our own grandchildren and our family members, I question the integrity of those that are doing it. There's a lot happening in society today, a lot of variables, tremendous amount of variables. But I went through a lot to protect my own son when he was a child. And as a parent, you're very protective over your children. Extremely protective. Well, I am protective over my grandchildren. Extremely protective. And I question an environment that's being established. I do question that. And when society tries to put you in an environment around other people's kids, but yet deny you your rights to your own grandchildren, I question their integrity and what they're trying to come up with. There's a lot of variables, but when people want to destroy someone, they use all kinds of avenues. And God's not impressed, nor is he surprised of their tactics, of what they are trying to establish. Getting rid of me to get access to my grandchildren, and also for military use, my grandchildren. But let's hope sex is not one of those avenues that the military is using for military operations, including children. Let's hope not. United States government, military, what's on your agenda? And who's controlling it? There should be no interest in me right now. And there should be no conflict staged to prevent me from getting access to my grandchildren. They're my own grandchildren. So what is going on in society today as a whole? What is? I got questions about that. Today's June 9th, 2018. And it's a nice day outside today. And people shouldn't be trying to laze my heart so that they can get complete control of my grandchildren. I would never allow my grandchildren to be abused. Is that what they want? Who's being charged? Who is in charge? And who's focused on my grandchildren? And focused on me and hoping I die? Who is? A lot happening in society today. And the Lord reveals so many things. And I'm thankful he's God. And I pray that I'm wrong. I pray that I'm wrong, that that's not what they're trying to establish. Get rid of me to get access to my grandchildren as well, for military use, and also for sexual abuse. Let's hope that's not the case in the United States of America under Donald J. Trump's presidency. Let's hope not.